All right, what is going on, everyone? Crypto Mackie bringing you guys another crypto video. Today we're going to be discussing Rune Thorchain, and I'm pretty excited to film this video because Rune has some important information in the charts from what I've seen. So I just want to say this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But if we look at it, firstly, I'm on the hourly candle, which I usually just live on the 4 hourly, but I decided to pop the hourly for a very specific reason. If you look at the 4 hourly quickly, this is what we're seeing, right? A mini head and shoulders here, and a bigger head and shoulders information here, right? Pretty bearish for Rune. We've come down, we've had a big correction. If we actually take a percentage of the correction, 46%, that's pretty big. That's enough for us to say, okay, we've had a big correction. We can now start a pretty nice move and break through this level of $17, right? Firstly, get above the cup and handle line, then chase down $17, and the next real target is the all-time high slash cup and handle high of $21. That is the ideal scenario. So if you go to the hourly, we can see the tables have turned, right? Rune had two head and shoulders in play, somewhat invalidated because we've started to rally back up. Not exactly, but it's good to see Rune going against that. These patterns, really good to see. And if we actually look at what's in formation, somewhat of an inverse head and shoulders, right? So the tables have turned from the head and shoulders to the inverse, which is really good because if we take this from the breakout, which we need to break out still, we need to go back up and break out. Otherwise, this doesn't really mean anything. This should take us, if we do break out, well above the cup and handle line, which will therefore invalidate these head and shoulders completely. And then we can move higher, right? Get above this cup and handle, continue our rally up. And as I said, we can start to look forward to an all-time high, potentially, right? This is just speculation. I'm being pretty optimistic right now. And to talk about an all-time high based off a relatively small inverse head and shoulders is a bit silly, I guess, but I'm just looking pretty optimistic right now, doing some speculation from what I found in the charts, but it's definitely something that could play out, right? Rune's currently trading at $11 and 23 cents, and it went as low as $9.30. So it's actually had a pretty good move. It's like 25% move, which is pretty nice. As I said, we've currently got resistance on this line, so we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully we can get above it. If you do quickly look at Bitcoin, we can see Bitcoin had some support on this line, and then we've now seen resistance on our previous support line, which is probably to be expected. So likely we come down and then we retest it and hopefully we can get back into this sideways moving channel. That'd be really good. If we look at Ethereum, just did a video on FET and we talked about Ethereum here because Ethereum and Bitcoin obviously affect the market pretty intensely. So we can see there's an inverse head and shoulders in play on the hourly, which is a price target up here of 4,650. Pretty nice. We're currently coming down, so it's probably likely we get resistance. Sorry, we get support off this line, come down, get support, and then start to move back up. So come down, support, then back up, and hopefully can hit this target, 4,600 and onwards and upwards for Ethereum. That'd be the most ideal scenario. If that happens, you know, Rune's gonna probably take off. If I'm honest, if we see Ethereum do something like that, I'd say for Ethereum to do that, we most likely need Bitcoin to get above 60,000 as well. That'd be good to see. I think we did get above 60,000 momentarily. No, we got resistance on it. I don't think we actually got above it. So if Bitcoin does get to 60,000 and Ethereum has its rally to like 4,600, then I'd say Rune could have a real good push. So get us back above the cup and handle line and start a parabolic move. I think that's definitely on the cards. So that's probably all I've got to say. Just thought I'd do an update video on Rune because my previous video has been pretty bearish, to be honest. And this one, yeah, I think flip bullish. Especially for the short term, right? Long term, I definitely do not flip bearish. So I hope you'll enjoy. Please like the video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think Rune's going to do. Would love to hear your thoughts, and catch you next video. See you guys.